Do not be alarmed. It's just a couple of guys. Who are these guys? Ray Regina, beloved former mayor of St. Charles, lifetime educator, and Pat Crimmins, a Geneva lawyer, but he's actually okay. From Elgin to Aurora, from Naperville to Elburn, these guys are gonna talk everything. So, here's Pat and Ray.
Hello friends, welcome to Just a Couple of Guys. Well, as you can see, my partner Pat Crimmins is not here today. He's on a mission, seeking truth, justice, and the rule of law. In his stead, I have a person here who is more than an able substitute. She's there when I always need her. It's my wife, Diane Cohen. Nice to have you.
Hi.
We're here, as you can see, at one of Aurora's oldest retail business establishments, 1895, the Wurst Sausage Company. And the reason I bring that up is because for 100-odd years, this business has brought recipes from European immigrants, and the important part is they avoid fillers, chemicals, or preservatives in their product. You're quite a good cook, and I know that you're anxious to see what they have to offer, given the fact that last night you made me sausage and peppers.
That's right. I know that you have really been looking so forward to this particular podcast. I can't even tell you how excited Ray has been to get into this location. So we are very happy to be here today, and I hope he can control himself once he gets inside. I'm sure we will be leaving with a lot of their wonderful product before the day is over.
Well, she's not lying about any of that for sure, because I've always enjoyed good sausage, bratwurst, etc., cookouts, and even in fine dining. And we're going to talk to the two owners here, Ed and Wolfgang Schleining, and they are going to tell us all about the Wurst Kitchen and what it has to offer. All of that here on Aurora's East Side when we come back after a word from one of our fine sponsors. You stay tuned. Hello friends, experience the energy, magic, and vibrancy of live performance at the ECC Arts Center, a premier destination for world-class entertainment, cultural enrichment, and artistic excellence right in the heart of the Fox Valley. From Grammy and Tony Award winners, rock and roll Hall of Fame icons, and stars from Broadway to Hollywood, the Arts Center's elegant Blizzard Theater and intimate Second Space Theater have welcomed some of the world's most celebrated performers. For more information and tickets, go to eccartscenter.org or call the box office at 847-622-0300. Well, we're back here at the Wurst Kitchen Sausage Company, one of the oldest retail businesses in the city of Aurora, dating back to 1895. And I'm very pleased to introduce our guests, two owners, Ed and Wolfgang Schleining. And gentlemen, it's a real pleasure to have you.
Well, thank you for coming out.
Well, as I said in the introduction here, one of the oldest in the city of Aurora. Although when you walk up to the building, it doesn't look like 1895. You guys have done a great job of remodeling the place, but let's talk before we get into the business at hand. Let's talk about the history of this building and how it's developed from 1895.
Well, it started off as a local neighborhood meat shop. Serving cuts. They used to have a barn out back, and they harvest or slaughter the animals, and they had a cart they go up and down the streets with and cut off pieces of meat for the people in the neighborhood. And as things went on and mechanical refrigeration became introduced, the barn was torn down, and they've added onto the front of the building. We used to have a porch out there; that's all gone. And then throughout the mid-century, when larger chains started coming in, the owners at the time decided it would be easier to focus on specialty meats, sausages, European deli kind of things.
Right.
So that's kind of how we've ended up here today.
Diane?
Well, you certainly have an awful lot of variety of product sitting around us here today. Not just sausages. I see steaks sitting here and all different kinds of accoutrements to put on the sausages, mustards and salads. So what would you say are some of your most well-selling products that you have in the store?
We sell quite a bit of German potato salad. We make that here. It's a family recipe, I believe, and we do quite a bit of that. More around Oktoberfest time, but even now for cookouts and whatnot, people are always looking for something.
Right.
The German potato salad. We have some pickled eggs. Those are a surprising seller.
Wow.
They move quite well. Pickled peaches and large jars of peaches. We sell a lot of those too, and then of course sauerkraut and various mustards, things like that.
And what is your best-selling sausage?
Oh, the originals and the Kicker Bratwurst they're neck and neck week to week. It's they sell very evenly. It just kind of depends on the week.
There's a reason why that sausage has the name Kicker to it. Please define.
Oh, well, it's got a little bit of heat to it. It's a spicy sausage, a lot of flavor, a little bit of heat, and it's a German recipe, I believe. It came from way back in the day. There was a gentleman who was in there's a Aurora area soccer club, and I think they're still around, called the Kickers. And this gentleman came in. He was from southern Germany, near. Oh man, I don't know exactly where.
All right,
He got the recipe from his mother. He got the recipe from his mother because he wanted this sausage and they didn't have it. And he wrote back and she copied the note card out of her recipe folio, and that's how it became. That's how we got it here. It's a long time ago. What
What would you say is your most unusual sausage?
we have a smoked chocolate bacon, which
Say
is
that again. Smoked chocolate.
smoked chocolate bacon. Oh yes, it has bacon and kind of a dark chocolate to it. It's an interesting flavor, and it sells quite well. We also have a newer one, an Al Pastor sausage with onion, pineapple, and then kind of the Al Pastor marinade that you'd find in Al Pastor tacos.
And I also noticed that for our southern friends, particularly from Louisiana, you have Cajun and andouille sausage. Is that correct?
Oh yes, the Cajun is one of my favorites. It's hotter than the Kicker, but it's got a lot of really good flavor behind it. It's smoked, so it snaps more when you bite into it. That's a really good one.
And how about jerky? Let's talk jerky.
Yes.
We do. We make a lot of stuff. We make several kinds of jerky. I have a Crybaby, which is our hot version. Our old fashioned Crybaby. Oh yes, that's quite spicy. Our old fashioned jerky. It's not the soft stuff you buy at the gas station. You got to really rip into it, but it's good. And then we have a thick cut Texas kind of a barbecue style jerky. That's quite good too.
But having said that, the traditional cookout sausages, Italian, Polish, bratwurst, you got plenty of that around.
Oh,
here.
tons. I have Italian, hot Italian, Polish, a garlic sausage, which is a variation of the Polish, but the garlic turned up to 11. That's a really good one. What else? Our brat of the month this month is a Reuben bratwurst. That's corned beef, sauerkraut, caraway, and Swiss cheese. So everything but the Thousand Island dressing you need for a Reuben sandwich in a brat.
Now, this is kind of a tricky question, but I've been plotting it for a while here. You walk in here and you think that most of these sausages are for grilling and cooking out, having a cookout, and so on. Are there any sausages in here that you recommend to be in some sort of fine dining, if any? Maybe.
I like our sun-dried tomato, green pepper, and onions. My mother, when I was a kid, she'd get them from here. Dad bring them home, and she'd make meatballs for spaghetti out of these, and they were some of the best.
Ooh, yeah, sounds
That's
good.
a good memory from my childhood.
Yeah, that sounds wonderful. Well, let's talk about this beautiful 𝐾𝐮 in back of us. I read that previously you, for quite a long time, you had the original case until just a while ago, and then you went through quite a process to replace it. You want to tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, sure. Last year it became apparent we were going to need a new case. The one we'd had previously it came off the production line in 1941. So
Okay.
it was quite old, and it was getting harder and harder to repair. So we finally got this one in early July of last year. And it was a whole ordeal. They took the windows off the front.
Oh my goodness.
They carved the whole one off. I believe it went to a private collection in Pennsylvania. We had a gentleman from a company we do business with, and he had a friend, and he made some phone calls. So it went on the truck, and that's where it ended up. So the day they took it out, we had 20 hours before this would come. And the floor underneath, because it's been there since 1941, the leaks over the years, things like that, was destroyed. So we had to cut a giant hole in the floor, put a whole new beam in, and redo the flooring. We were here till about 3 a.m. the day that it's going to come in the morning. So 7 hours to spare. We finished that up. It was quite something.
Can you talk a little bit about competition with big chain, real grocery store chains, and the competition that you have as a small competitor of theirs, and how you're managing to compete with what's going on with grocery shopping in this day and age?
I think for us, we're focused on making a really quality product. For a small place, you guys have seen the building, it's not that big. We can't compete on volume. I can't just run them out as fast as people can buy them. So we have to have the best, and that's really what we focus on.
And I'm sure you have a pretty steady customer base. It keeps you.
Oh yeah. No, it's a lot of repeat customers. I have faces I see every week that they know me by name. I know their name. It's really nice that way. It ebbs and flows. February, not many people are grilling, but people still cook inside. So we have people who come year round, and then summertime, a lot of people are in here every week for their weekend cookouts.
Good.
It works out really well.
Yeah. And then how about I know that it's really product based business here, but we talked a little bit before about people coming in and be able to buy sandwiches or things that they can walk out with.
Ready to eat?
Yeah, ready to eat.
Yeah,
foods.
so
Thank you.
we do that on Saturdays right now. Every Saturday we grill out on the driveway here from about 11 o'clock to 5 o'clock. And we'll feature originals and kickers since they're the most popular. And then we have a rotating burrata of the month, which, like I said, right now is Reuben sausages. We're looking at maybe expanding that in the summertime. We're going to have to see how that works out.
We're going to take a small break, but when we come back, you need to show, even though this place is compact, it's loaded with nooks and crannies of all kinds of interesting things. And we need our audience, to see it up front and personal. So after this commercial break, we'll be right back for a little tour of this fine establishment. You stay tuned. Theriault Booth, a leading local law firm, is located on the beautiful Fox River in downtown St. Charles. Here's Ryan Theriault.
For better or worse, there are just times people need a lawyer. Whether you are involved in a work injury, in an automobile crash, selling a home, or even planning for your estate after your passing, we're here. We're local. We're part of the community.
For more information, visit Theriault Booth on the web at tbfirm.com or give them a call at 630-526-4242. Hello, friends. This is Ray Rogina. Looking to make your next move stress-free? Meet MK Movers, your trusted local moving experts. Family-owned and operated, MK Movers is dedicated to providing seamless, reliable service, from packing and storage to long-distance moves. Their experienced team treats every move with care and professionalism, ensuring your belongings arrive safely. Plus, with their eco-friendly recycle box program and commitment to transparent pricing, you'll experience a move that's both easy and responsible. Whether it's across town or across the country, MK Movers is here to help you move forward. Visit www.mkmover.com to learn more. We're back. We're in the front of the store. We're going to take a little walk down the case here and see some of the offerings. We got all kinds of salami and bologna.
Oh yes, oh yes. I'd like to direct your attention a little higher though. The head cheese. It's
Yes.
one of my favorites. A lot of people that grosses them out, but I'll tell you what. We make that all here in house. That's delicious.
My wife said that was one of her dad's favorites.
Yeah.
Head cheese.
Add on some rye bread with a little bit of sliced raw onion. Oh my goodness, it's really good.
That's what he said.
We have a Braunschweiger, smoked liver sausage, and regular liver sausage with some crackers. That's really good.
And then over here we have kielbasa.
Yes.
Talk to our Polish friends about kielbasa.
We sell quite a bit of kielbasa. Easter's coming up in a few weeks here. Well, I don't know when this is airing, but for Polish Easter, kielbasa is a must-have. We'll be making hundreds of pounds of that in the next couple of weeks. Hungarian, it's called kielbasa. Very different recipe. That's the most paprika of anything I ever make here. It's a lot, but it tastes so good. It's a little bit spicy, but it's amazing.
Is it smoked paprika?
Yeah. No, I use regular.
Okay.
Diane earlier mentioned the jerkies. Here's beef jerky, Crybaby, the original, teriyaki, Texas Cowboy.
I neglected to mention a few. Yeah. We make a big variety. We were testing out the candied bacon and the bourbon beef jerky. We might be out of the bourbon actually now that I look.
There's that alcohol mixing in here. We've been on a roll with this. All right, over here, Wurst sticks. Several kinds. Talk to us about the difference here with.
Yeah, there's snack sticks all ready to eat. Probably our most popular would be our original, and then cheddar and jalapeno. Delicious. They're beef pork mixture. Really good. Just grab and go. It's a lot of days that I don't get breakfast. It ends up being my breakfast while I'm here. Just grab one of those and keep working.
And toward the end of the case, I just see mounds and mounds and mounds of sausages and bratwursts.
Oh yes. No, you're here on a bit of an off day too. If you were here towards a Thursday or a Friday, there'll be even more here. This is just a limited selection right now. Originals, kickers, Rubens, Lithuanian sausage, one of my favorites. Our al pastor, like I mentioned earlier, with the onions, pineapple, marinade sauce. Jack Daniel's whiskey. If we're talking about alcohol again. The whiskey broths are really good.
And for our meat lovers, you do provide some steaks.
Oh, yeah.
Look at those ribeyes.
They're hand-cut ribeyes, real thick. They are quite good. It's a lot of meat, but it's a meal in and of itself.
For those cookout people, they need to know the bread that you use. And I told you offline that this bread is Milano Bakery out of Joliet. I went to Milano Bakery as a child. This thing's been around for eons. And your dad was talking about the fact that Milano, he likes Milano bread because they treat you well, and of course the product is quality.
They do. They've always been good to us. We've never ever had an issue with them, and I love it. It's my favorite roll, hands down.
Especially with that sausage or bratwurst.
Oh yeah, no, you can pile on the sauerkraut and onions, and it holds it all. It's perfect.
Oh, all right. Now we have another case over here. Let's just kind of describe what we have here.
So this starts our frozen section. We make so many different kinds of sausages that I can't keep them all in that meat case over there. So this is going to be all originals and all kickers. They're the most popular here. And I have some newer varieties. I'm running out of space to put them here, so I have these signs. Pepper Jack Jalapeno Popper, which we made for the Super Bowl. Turned out really well. It's excellent stuff.
A lot of big sales for the Super Bowl?
Oh yeah. A lot of people are, even though it's cold. And then this one of my coworkers and I thought this up, a Chicago handshake bratwurst. It has Malort and old style beer in there.
Oh my.
And you'd think, oh, Malort, that's going to taste terrible. It is delicious. The beer caramelizes when you cook it, and the Malort, all that bad taste leaves. It gets a nice little herbal aftertaste. It's quite good.
Now, Wolfgang, you mentioned it before about putting it on a bratwurst, and right here we have all kinds of sauerkraut.
Yes, I have this old-fashioned sauerkraut. We get this out of Ohio. It's old-fashioned. It's going to be sour, a little bit salty, as opposed to here, the Bavarian sauerkraut. This stuff is made of white wine. It's sweet. It's not as acidic as you'd think. Personally, I don't like it so much. It's a little too sweet for my taste. I prefer this.
And then, of course, as far as accessories to your great sandwiches, we have the mustards.
Oh yes, everything bagel mustard. One of my favorites is the Stadium. It comes out of, I guess the mustard was developed by the gentleman who ran the Cleveland Indians concession stand, and that is it's the most unique tasting, and it's one of my favorites, hands down. And then a really big seller is the beer and brat mustard, with a bit of horseradish in it. It's great. It's just great.
What's this stick candy over here? You want to talk about that?
I believe way back, it's probably before Dad even got a hold of the place, they used to sell like rock candy or stick candy. The display's just been here for so long, we started using it for the German gummies.
And then, of course, as you mentioned earlier, we got the eggs.
Oh, yes.
Hold that up for the...
Pickled eggs, jalapenos. I have them in beet flavored mustard and then just regular old pickle.
And the peaches.
Oh, yes. The peaches. These get expensive. Like, what we pay for these and what we have to charge for them is outrageous to me, but we have people in here every week getting brandied peaches. It goes really good with vanilla ice cream. You just put those right on top.
Yeah.
All right, let's step in the front here so we can ask you a few more questions here. Now, one of the important questions is, we started our relationship at the Kindle Market, and are you going to be back there again or at any other summer festivals?
For sure, we're going to be back at the Kindle Market next fall. And then, not fall, winter really. We do a lot of Oktoberfests throughout the year. I think, so we do one out in Shorewood. It's a bit of a ways. Naperville at Naper Settlement had an Oktoberfest that we've done for the past 2 years, and that's been excellent. We were really happy to be there. They were happy to have us. It was a good time. And then, I don't know if we have anything really scheduled for the early summer yet.
You said that you're not ready yet for mail order.
Yes, I've been working on getting a website up so people I could ship brats out. We have a lot of people who, for whatever reason, they got older, moved down south. They want to get our brats, and they'll send their relatives up, and they'll buy several $100s at a time of frozen stuff. So within the next month, I should have that ready to go. It's going to be a limited selection at first, to kind of see how it goes and make sure it doesn't get away from me and I can't, fulfill everybody's orders. But we're looking to do that, yeah.
Let's close by telling our audience the website so that everybody knows where they can find anything and everything about this establishment.
Sure, it's wurstkitchen.com. That's WURSTKITCHEN.com.
And we'll flash it up on the screen. And I can't thank you enough
I appreciate
for
it.
just a very nice podcast today.
Yeah, thank you guys for
We
coming
had a
out.
great time, and wish you nothing but success and all the best.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Diane and I will be back for some closing remarks in a little bit. You stay tuned after we have a word from one of our fine sponsors. Ciao, amici. Andiamo in Italia. Join Ray and Pat, just a couple of guys, and Intertrab in Tuscany and Rome. Intertrab, a leader in custom group travel, has created an Italian travel experience that shares the best of what Tuscany and Rome have to offer. Located in St. Charles since the 1980s, Intertrab was founded in 1966 in Chicago by Dave House on the principle of offering first-class customized travel programs at a fair value price. Our 10-day escorted tour visits Tuscany and Rome's most amazing places. Spend our first 2 nights in the heart of the Tuscan hills overlooking the ancient town of San Gimignano. We will spend the next 4 nights in the elegant spa town of Montecatini Terme, perfectly located between Florence and Pisa. While we are in Tuscany, enjoy vineyard visits and wine tasting and an Italian cooking class in the heart of Tuscany. We will visit ancient San Gimignano, amazing Siena, timeless Florence, see the Field of Miracles in Pisa, and spend a day on the Cinque Terre, 5 picturesque, colorful fishing villages that cling to the cliffs overlooking the Mediterranean Sea. Our tour ends in Rome, where we will see the highlights of the Eternal City, including the Colosseum, Trevi Fountain, and the Pantheon. We will end with a visit to the Vatican, where we will see Michelangelo's incredible Sistine Chapel and awe-inspiring St. Peter's Basilica. First-class hotels, buffet breakfast daily, 5 dinners, full sightseeing schedule with transportation by private deluxe motor coach, an amazing Italian tour manager to show the amazing country, and nonstop flights on American Airlines. Join Pat and Ray, just a couple of guys, for this once-in-a-lifetime experience. Andiamo! We're back for some closing comments, and we're in front of the case that has lamb and chicken sausages. I mean, it just keeps going on and on and on. Your thoughts about the variety and the just the ambiance of this place?
Well, I'm really impressed with the fact that these people are still here after all these years. It's sad to see little mom and pop places like this going out of business one after another, and the fact that they're still here is a testament to the good job that they're doing and what they bring to this community, and how much people obviously like sausages. And I think part of the reason why they're still in business is because you can see that they're bringing new and innovative products in all the time and trying new things. That's the magic sauce right there.
And I would also add to that the fact that it's a testament to a solid father-son relationship, and the fact that they're working together. These are 2 guys, they're natives of Aurora, they've stayed in Aurora, they're here on the east side, and they have a very profitable business, one that's not pretentious, but what you see is what you get, and it's good quality food, and it speaks for itself. And like you said, the fact that the original business started in 1895, he's been here since 1995.
That's right.
The age of his son. And I gotta say one more thing. Again, I almost had a tear in my eye looking at Milano Bakery over there, because that was a function of my childhood in Joliet, and the fact that he has endorsed that bakery.
That's
and
right.
It's still in business. Another one of these small mom and pop
That's
operations is quite important. Again, I'm going to mention the fact that their website, which you can find just about all their offerings on there, what they have. So when you come over here, you know what you're looking for, etc., etc. WurstKitchen.com, and I can assure you, you'll enjoy your trip over here to taste some of the delicacies that exist here. So with that, it's time for us to leave, but not before mentioning the fact that we want to thank, we know he's hidden from view, but in our hearts, he's always there.
That's right.
Paul 𝐿, our crack producer, and standing in stoic fashion right behind that camera is our crafty cinematographer, and once again, the product speaks for itself. Kevin Ketchum, the publisher of Fox Valley Magazine. Thank you, Kevin, very much. For my wife, Diane, point of personal privilege, happy anniversary.
Thank you. Same to you.
Yeah. Baseball's upon us. We hope the Sox and Cubs do well this year, get off to a good start. Let's see that happens. From the Wurst Sausage Company, 638 2nd Avenue, Aurora, Illinois.
Come and see it. It's great.
Diane Cullen, Ray Rogina. See you soon. So long, everyone.